Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching and welcome to the English Bình Phước radio, television station and newspaper. Following are the headlines for today. Efficiency of the model of production in association with consumption. Schools and kindergartens are being built adjacent to border residential area. Career guidance and information on children's law provided to Tân Secondary School students. President former youth union officer. Prime Minister attended National Star Festival for students. Paper exports likely to reach $2 billion by 2025. And now other detail. The Economic and Budget Department at the Bình Phước Provincial People Council recently conducted fact-finding trip to a number of cooperatives in Phú Riềng and Bù Gia Mập district to check on the efficiency of a model linking agricultural production with consumption.
The policies of supporting the linking of production and consumption of products has been implemented since 2019. 5 cooperatives have received support of over 1.9 billion Vietnam dong in total, of which 4 were cashew nut cooperatives and 1 fruit tree cooperative. With this support, the cooperatives have helped their members with agricultural materials and products packaging. For the cashew nut cooperatives, the formation of links has helped them fetch a price for cashew kernels that is 1,000 to 2,000 Vietnam dong per kilo, higher than the market price. In particular, the dark-gear green skin grapefruit cooperative in Bù Gia Mập district has made its products known to many consumers thanks to its compliance with organic production processes, and prices are always high and stable. Based on surveys, the Economic and Budget Department recommended that the Provincial People's Committee continues to develop appropriate support mechanisms and policies, creating a means to promote and expand production and consumption in the province.
A delegation from the Military Region 7 Command in cooperation with Burup District recently examined opinions from provincial department, branches and local authority on the construction of a school and kindergarten adjacent to a border residential area in Hamlet 3, Thanh Hoa Commune.
Based on the examination, the Military Region 7 Command is expected to carry out construction on an area of 375 square meters with total investment of more than 5.2 billion Vietnam dong. A 3-story building will be constructed at the site, with each floor having 4 classrooms, 3 working rooms, a meeting room, a kitchen and a toilet, with a total usable areas of 693 square meters. The investment in building schools and kindergartens in residential areas adjacent to the borders of Thanh Hoa Commune meets requirements for the children to eat, rest, learn and play. It assures families about sending their children to schools where they go to work and also offers solid support to officials and soldiers on duties at the border.
The Bình Phước Department of Labor, Invalid and Social Affairs, in cooperation with the Department of Education and Training and Tân Secondary School in Dong Xoài City, recently held a career counseling program for local students.
Students learned about the labor market, labor export and careers counseling. They were also introduced to trainings and support policies by vocational education institutions inside and outside of the province. The program has helped parents and students better understand vocational training. The program has helped parents and students better understand vocational education and the best options after school graduation. 800 students of grades 6, 7, 8 and 9 were also introduced to the Law on Children 2016 and received guidance on installing an app on careers guidance.
Ladies and gentlemen, on the occasion of the 92nd founding anniversary of the Youth Union, President Võ Văn Thưởng had a meeting with nearly 400 former officers of the Ho Chi Minh Communist Youth Union in different periods in Hanoi on March the 25th.
President Võ Văn Thưởng had a meeting with nearly 400 former officials of the Ho Chi Minh Communist Youth Union in different periods in Hanoi on March 25th. The meeting came on the occasions of the 92nd founding anniversaries of the Union. President Thượng expressed his delight that the former officials, despite their advanced age, are still interested in the youth affairs and make active contributions to the union's work, inspiring the spirit of dedication, construction, and protection of the fatherland. He hailed the union efforts in connecting former officials and educating the youth on the revolutionary tradition. The Ho Chi Minh Communist Youth Union is a communist school for all youngsters, he said, adding that it also encourages Vietnamese youngsters to strive their best to become good officials of the party and state.
Prime Minister Phạm Minh Chính attended the opening of the 5th National Startup Festival for Students in Hue City on March the 25th.
Expressing his delight at the high startup spirit and aspirations of students, Prime Minister Chin said that startup and innovation is an important resource for each country, especially during the era of globalization, international integration, and the Fourth Industrial Revolution. After nearly 5 years of implementation, the project to support pupils and students' startups until 2025 has attracted nearly 2,600 startup projects and more than 4,000 startup ideas and projects in the field of vocational training. However, the government leader held that the growth of Vietnam's startup ecosystem has yet to meet the potential, while the youth have still faced many barriers and difficulties in implementing their startups. He asked ministries, sectors, and localities to continue to create favorable conditions, environment, and legal foundation for youngsters to launch startups. He also stressed the need to promote the growth of incubators and startup support centers for students. The annual festival, part of the project to support pupils and students in launching their startups, will last until March 26th.
Coming up next is a report of recent activity by the National Assembly Chairman Vương Đình Huệ.
On the afternoon of March 25th, National Assembly Chairman Vương Đình Huệ paid a working visit to Brigade 681 of the People's Navy in Bình Thuận Province. Huệ said he was pleasant to know that since its establishment until now, the brigade has always performed well the task of firmly protecting the country's sovereignty over seas and islands. The top legislator said the party's Central Committee will review and discuss new policies and orientations on national defense strategy to adapt to the current situation. On the same day, Chairman Huệ visited officials and soldiers who are constructing the Phan Thiết Airport project in Bình Thuận Province. Phan Thiết is planned to be a Grade 4E airport, which functions as a civil and military airport with international flight operation. Chairman Huệ also visited and presented gifts to the mother of martyrs Nghiêm Thị Thanh in Đức Thắng Ward, Phan Thiết City.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Vietnamese paper industry aims to raise in approximately $2 billion from exporting between 400,000 tons and 500,000 tons of paper by 2025, according to details given by the Vietnam Paper and Spices Association.
In the first 2 months of this year, the country exported nearly 41,000 tons of the product worth over $128 million, up 33% in volume and down 9% in value compared to the same time last year. China has surpassed the U.S. to become the country's largest paper export market, with some 10,200 tons, representing an 8-fold rise year-on-year. February alone witnessed the paper export volume to Chinese market recorded its highest level since June 2020. Most notably, the export price of paper in February alone hit the lowest level over the past year, hovering at around $3,000 per ton. Experts have therefore advised local enterprises to diversify export markets, especially niche markets moving forward to avoid risk when there is turmoil in the major consumption markets.
And that's all for today on Bình Phước Radio, television station and newspaper news. Once again, thanks for watching and goodbye for now.